Hey everyone, I'm Tim Murphy with Airdrop Gaming. Want to give you a quick update on Audio Radar, where we are, most importantly, with our launch. That's been probably the #1 question that we're getting through email and from our backers on Indiegogo. This is probably our first video update, so I'm really excited to share where we are with the latest production intent product and give you guys an exciting update. So here we go. So why the delay? So we wanted to launch in August, and we find ourselves with another small delay that's probably going to push us into September, worst case October. The good news in all this is the reason for the delays. Over the past 18 months now or so since our Indiegogo campaign, for example, we've gone through multiple iterations of hardware and multiple iterations of software, all just improving upon the product Audio Radar. Not only from just basic improvements in craftsmanship and quality, but the features and benefits of Audio Radar have also expanded. So for example, behind me I have 3 PCBA boards. These are all the motherboards for Audio Radar. Each one of these is a different iteration and improvement upon where we started from the original Indiegogo campaign. So for example, this very first iteration is what you backed on Indiegogo. Since then, we've made major improvements and ultimately landed on our final production intent PCBA. This is what's being tooled up in the industry. That just means this is what we're going to production with. And we're super close. The only thing holding us up right now are just a couple bugs in the firmware that we're working through. The good news in all this is that the hardware is complete. So all the mechanical design is complete. So the housing, the light bars, when I say mechanical design, that's all the plastic bits and pieces, the metal bits and pieces. So the extruded aluminum for the light bars, the housing for the main control, the knobs, the dials, all the hard stuff, it's done. It's ready to mass produce and get Audio Radar to you. The board itself, like I said, the PCBA is 100% designed, ready to go. The only thing that we're working on right now, 24/7, is just getting a couple bugs out of the firmware. We're very close. There's just a couple things we want to get perfect before we start shipping these. So let's talk about some of the updates that we've done to Audio Radar over the past 18 months. One, we've added a lot of cool features. On the first version of Audio Radar, we had no headphone output or volume control. On the latest iteration, now as a gamer, you can plug in your gaming headset right into Audio Radar, control your volume and other things right there. Another big update is the packaging. I know it's not the most crucial of things for Audio Radar, but we want to deliver it to you in the best possible light. So just as an example, I think a lot of you responded to some of our recent posts on Indiegogo asking, hey, which packaging design do you like? This was our Generation 1 packaging design. It's pretty cool. We got Audio Radar on the front. We have how to use and some of the details on the back. We've got some cool features and benefits on the side. We have our tagline there. And then as far as unboxing, you would open the box and it would reveal, hey, here's your power cord, you have your coils, you have the main control center, you have your quick start guide. Under the quick start guide, you have your light bars. 6 light bars are included with the system. Pretty cool packaging. One thing I think many of the Indiegogo backers know is that, or maybe don't know, Logitech has been a big fan of Audio Radar from day one. And they've been kind of supporting us as a mentor as we launched the product and giving us advice as much as they can throughout the process. And they did review this packaging. They're like, Tim, let's cut down on the cardboard. What can you do to make this more green, more environmentally friendly? So we went back to the drawing board and we reduced the size of the packaging. So now we have no artwork at all, because that saves for the environment. I'm just joking. This will have this will have some artwork on it, the same as this. It'll just be shrunk down a little bit. But the unboxing is fairly simple. You open it up, we'll have a quick start guide here, and then you take out the quick start guide. You'll have Audio Radar revealed. It'll be protected on both sides. We have the light bars, which will come in this package right here, and then underneath all this is where you'll have our power supply and all the cables that come with the system. So it's a really smart design. Big thanks to Wynalda Packaging out of Grand Rapids, Michigan that helped put this together. And big thanks to Logitech for offering some more advice on how we can cut down on some of the packaging weight and materials to make this just a better, greener package. So it's those types of changes that have just delayed the project a little bit. Over the last 18 months, the light bar is kind of the keystone to the product. From day one, we wanted the best looking light bars in the business, because not only is this, it's forward facing all the time, it's just got to be beautiful, right? And it can't have tiger striping. In the industry, tiger striping means any dark spots that you see in between LEDs, which you see quite a bit on other products, but with audio radar, you have no tiger striping. It's completely smooth. It's super bright, super smooth, and that's what we wanted at the end of the day for these light bars, and that's what we've been improving upon over the past year, right? To achieve that, we have a fantastic diffuser on the face of this. Underneath, we had 36 LEDs, RGB Ws. So it's RGB plus a dedicated W LED, which means we can offer a really warm light, a warm white light, a cool white light, and then of course 16.2 million other colors with these light bars. And because we're using 36 LEDs in this span, 210 all the way around your monitor, it's super bright and there's no tiger striping. So really cool. And we have this in a high quality aluminum extruded housing with some injection molded plastic end caps with no exposed fasteners. It's just a high quality. You can feel the weight, the quality's here, and we're excited to get this light bar to you. And you can see some of the, how it is attached and how it's glowing right here. Again, no tiger striping, looks really good. So as far as the light bars go, something that from day one, we had very simple, we had like 10 colors that you could cycle through with the light bar. We had a few behaviors. When I say behavior, the way the light bars react to sound, we had a few. The newest light bar, the newest firmware, we have a bazillion, like a ton of different behaviors. Many more color choices. Just to give you an example, right now this is kind of an ambient streamer mode background. So we just have this ever-changing rainbow color. You may have this up when you're just doing some work or you're listening to some music. We do have other modes. In streamer mode, you could have, we're calling this Night Rider. It's just a bouncing light that goes back and forth, and you're able to change this light to any color or gradient that you would like. For streaming, lighting's a big deal. You want to light your face perfectly for any type of streaming or selfie videos or video conferencing. The claim to fame for Audio Radar, it's a lighting studio at your fingertips. And so let me show you what that means. So I can go into stream mode. I can adjust my streaming behaviors to be like a Night Rider. I can have it's basically an audio meter. This will react to audio coming from your computer, Xbox, or PlayStation. So you could be listening to some music and just having that EQ audio meter effect happening. We have different gradients you can choose from, different colors if you just want a solid color as a background as you're working. And then here's where we have the selfie lights. We have a warm white, a cool white, and kind of an in-between white that you can choose from. And each one of these you can also adjust the brightness. We can dim this down. We have, I think, 100 different increments of brightness, so you can really dial this in. I could actually go in and say, you know what? For this stream, I want half my face to be lit red and the other half white. So I can go into the right side and I can adjust this single LED to red, for example, to a red, like that. And then I can go down to this LED or this bar, adjust that to red, and I could go to this guy down here, adjust that to red, and I can save that as a preset. Now I have half my face is lit white, the other half is red. I get this really cool dramatic effect. But the point being, every single light bar you can adjust to any color you want, any brightness you want. So the options are limitless for that selfie light mode. So this is something that was not available in that first iteration of firmware. And that's what we've been working so hard to give you that flexibility to do anything you want with this system and really make it yours. A big addition that we had to do some major update to the firmware on to enable is a center channel. So Back when we first did our Indiegogo campaign, most games, they were using 7.1 channel, but they were only using the front left, right, side left, right, and rear left, right. They weren't actually utilizing the center channel for much of the directional game sounds. They were just using these other channels. So we didn't focus on putting a center channel in the system out of the gate. A game like PUBG still just uses those 6 channels of sound. The newest, latest Warzone, to our surprise, they started using that center channel for directional audio. So we thought, you know what, we have to add a center channel option for Audio Radar, and we're going to make that available on our website. So if you want to purchase an extra light bar to create a center channel, you can. You have to go into the control panel and tell Audio Radar, hey, I have 7 channels now. You hit a couple buttons and then it realizes, okay, I've added a 7th light bar to the system. Now when you're playing Call of Duty, you have an extra level of detail of when you're trying to narrow in on some of those sounds. So we're really excited about this add-on. We hope you are too. Another iteration from day one, we've added Bluetooth and USB-C to Audio Radar. So again, first iteration, no Bluetooth, no USB-C. Our latest iteration, absolutely, we have Bluetooth and USB-C. Reason being, we want to be able to offer you firmware updates in the future. We want to build out a mobile application that will basically operate your Audio Radar from your couch and offer you a lot more ways to customize your lighting. So that's in the near future. But just know that when you order Audio Radar, it is USB-C and Bluetooth enabled, so we will be able to update your Audio Radar in the future and offer you a lot more features and benefits. Another big piece to Audio Radar since day one is we've added HDCP licensing. So that means we basically pay a fee yearly to be able to pass through protected movies, if you will, protected copyrighted videos to enable you to watch movies using Audio Radar. We don't know exactly where this is going to go yet. We just knew that we wanted to prepare for the future. So if you're watching a movie, you can actually see the sound within the movie. We don't know how much that's going to, what that experience is going to offer yet. But hey, we're protected for it and you can enable that and use it at home. So we're excited about that. What's holding us back from launching in August, or what held us back from launching in August? It was firmware, and more firmware. The hardware's done, mechanical bits and pieces are done. Our supplier base is ready to go. Our website's up and running. We're ready to deliver product. We're just waiting on that firmware to be 100%, and then we're gonna ship you your Audio Radar. You should know that we haven't shipped a single Audio Radar yet. Our Indiegogo backers are #1 in the queue, and then we have a number of pre-orders from the website that we're gonna fulfill, and then we're just gonna be open to selling Audio Radar after that through our e-commerce site and potentially Amazon. So that sums it up. That's where we are with all our updates. I just want to let you know we're trying our hardest to get this out the door as soon as possible, but we want to make sure that the product is exactly right and gives you the absolute best experience possible. So please bear with us as we go through a couple delays here and there. We're shooting for September now, worst case October, but we're so close to the finish line. We wouldn't be here without your support, without your pre-orders, and without the Indiegogo backers. So thank you so much.